This time on Pet Medics, a one-eyed horse goes down with a potentially life-threatening condition.
Often the decision's made at the time whether to consider surgery or euthanasia.
What's wrong with this feisty cat called Angel, who's anything but? And Max's mum comes in with a family dog, but it's not a social call.
It's one of those risky things when you're doing your own loved animal.
In the picturesque Bay of Plenty city of Tauranga, a team of vets tirelessly cares for the animals of the town and country.
She's looking great.
She's looking much better.
Animals bring companionship, love and joy. For many, their pet quickly becomes an adored member of the family. Today, one of the vet team's family members is coming into the clinic, Max's mum, Catherine.
When he said he wanted to become a vet, we thought, oh, that's just a perfect fit for Max, and we're really proud of him.
But there's a rival for her affections.
You are such a good girl.
Max isn't the only one who holds a special place in her heart.
This is Daphne, and she's a miniature schnauzer. She's coming up for 3. I think she's sensational myself. She's intelligent, loyal, beautiful. Yeah, very much part of our family. Max discovered a lump on the back of her neck, so he said, oh, we better bring her into the clinic.
Today, Daphne will be meeting a new doctor.
Hello, how's it going? Hello, Daphne.
Max is a bit busy, so we've come to see the lovely Dr. Holly.
What was Daphne's weight on the scale?
10.55. Well, I'm not allowed to overfeed her, of course.
No, I mean, Dr. Max looks after you when he goes home, doesn't
Well, he tells me off. Oh, don't need to go overweight, Mum. I wasn't really a dog person until we got Daphne, but I have to say now I'm a Daphne person. I'm a Daphne.
Daphne fan,
Yeah,
hey?
Daphne might be slightly overindulged, but weight isn't her real problem.
He discovered a lump here.
Oh, yep, so just that hard area just there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sit, Daphne.
What we'll do is we'll get a sample of the lump
Yeah.
and then we can go from there.
Look at all your teeth.
Daphne has a strange lump on her neck, and Holly is concerned.
So we're just going to pop a needle into the lump and then we can have a look under the microscope and see what type of cells we're dealing with.
Lumps like these can indicate a range of conditions. Holly takes a sample to determine exactly what's going on.
Just got a nice little sample there.
Look, he's there. There's Daphne.
What am I doing here,
Max comes in to find out what's wrong with his furry friend.
We'll just have a look under the microscope.
Catherine understands better than most how potentially serious lumps like Daphne's can be.
When an animal becomes part of your family, you know, you don't want to think of the worst case scenario, but having a vet for a son, we hear of those stories over our dinner table conversations.
Do you want to have a quick look, Max?
If it's a tumour, I hope that we've caught it early. You just have to hope the best.
Out in the countryside, Tauranga's working and farm animals are just as loved as their city compatriots. Mixed animal vet Marcus is on his way to see a horse that's woken up with something desperately wrong.
Just had a call from a client that has a horse that sounds like it might be colicking.
Colic in a horse can mean a number of serious conditions.
It encompasses a whole lot of different things from parasites to grain overload, twisted guts, impacted bowels, tumours, to name a few really.
Put very simply, colic is abdominal pain, but a horse's digestive system is extremely complicated, and any disruption to that can be potentially life-threatening.
It can be very serious. Often the decision's made at the time whether to consider surgery or euthanasia.
Owner Kirsten knows this only too well.
I know that colic can be fatal, so yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Kirsten has had Ned for 13 years, since he was a 3-year-old.
He's got the most personality of any horse that I've had. He's a real character, yeah. He's into everything and just, he's a real dude.
Hi Kirsten.
Hi there.
How you going?
Yeah, okay.
This is Anne's property, and she leases Ned from Kirsten. This morning she noticed him lying down.
Usually lies down, that's quite common for him, but I went out for a couple of hours and he was still lying down. I thought, oh, that doesn't look quite right. So trying to get him up and basically just kept lying down.
Ned is in a bad way.
We'll give him a check over and see how bad it is.
Okay.
As Marcus does a thorough check, Kirsten tries to comfort Ned, who is clearly in pain. This isn't the first time they've had to call the vet out for Ned.
A year ago, he had a bit of discharge coming out of his eye, and the vet opened his eye up to have a little look, and there was just a massive tumour, so we were advised to have it out.
Marcus's examination has turned up worrying signs.
He's got very reduced gut sounds, and so we can't hear anything going on in there.
This can be a sign of blockage, a twisted gut, or something much more serious.
I did take him to the beach yesterday, and he was fine, but he did sort of try and drink quite a lot of salt water.
Did he?
Yeah.
Marcus is concerned about Ned's saltwater guzzling.
Start worrying about salt poisoning. There could be a few complications associated with it. It's definitely abnormal anyway.
Ned is clearly suffering.
First things first, we'll just give him some pain relief, just to try and make him more comfortable. And I'll take a blood sample as well.
Marcus suspects Ned has colic, something all horse owners dread.
His heart rate was a little bit high and his respiratory rate was a little bit high. No gut sounds. Temp is normal. Gum colour's good and good refill time. So, yeah, it's not too bad at this stage in terms of the degree of colic.
He's basically said that he thinks it's colic, but it's not a super bad case of it yet. So it's just a bit of wait and see how he responds to the pain relief.
If Ned worsens, he may need to be transferred to the specialist colic team in Matamata for a costly procedure.
Colic surgery can be up to $15,000.
When you go into the thousands of dollars for an older horse, it gets a bit, you have to make a decision, I guess. Yeah, we've already spent a lot on Ned with his eye and things, so it's been a tough decision to have to make, but
Kirsten's got some time to think about it. Marcus has done all he can for now.
I might go and see this other horse that's not right, or stop in or something on the way back and...
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a case of waiting, watching, and hoping. Coming up, Angel the cat raises hell for Holly. But is she heading for the pearly gates?
We may have to make some decisions, but I'm sure there'll be a few tears.
Will Max's nerves take over as the family pet goes under the knife?
Things may go wrong, so I guess it's just about keeping a cool head and treating it just like any other animal.
And Marcus returns to check on Ned, but what will he find? At the Tauranga Vet Clinic, precious pets are an important part of the family. Today, owner Gary has brought his cat companion Angel, who he thinks is heaven sent.
She's been part of our family for 16 years. My wife went out to see a dog and she didn't like the dog. On her way home, she found a kitten in a tree. So she went to all the neighbours in the street and nobody owned her, so she must have been for us.
Moggy Angel is now in her golden years, but has been mysteriously vomiting, and Gary is worried.
She's been throwing up the last couple of days, and as she goes and visits next door and sleeps on their bed, we thought, well, not a very good idea in case she did it over there. Yeah.
My name's Holly. Did you want to come on in with Angel there?
Yeah, I'll do that. She's a proper tortoiseshell. She's got a mind of her own. If she doesn't want to do something, she will not do it.
Unfortunately for vet Holly, a visit to the clinic is one thing Angel does not like to do.
Oh, there we go. Just settle, just settle, just settle, just settle. Hold still, put you on the scale. There we go. Might have to get one of the girls to hold her for us. Okay. I'm just gonna grab Jess.
Holly briefs Nurse Jess on what's waiting behind the door.
She's a naughty tawdy. I haven't even been able to look at her yet. This is Angel, is it?
She's not impressed.
A lot of them are. All right, come on.
Angel's not going to make it easy for Holly.
Angel, just relax.
And Jess is used to getting called in for the big jobs.
The most important jobs. Holding upset cats.
Holly would really like to have a look in your teeth if we can.
Holly might be pushing your luck.
Might be pushing her luck.
But she must get a diagnosis for this cranky cat who could be seriously ill.
Can be their kidneys, thyroid disease, diabetes would definitely be one of the other ones. Really, to differentiate these, we do need to do a blood test.
It looks like Jess and Holly could be here for some time yet. Down the hall, there's pressure on rookie vet Max, who is about to operate on his mother's precious pooch Daphne.
Let's take your collar off.
Daphne came in this morning with a worrying lump, and Max and Holly have decided that it needs to be removed and tested.
I'm just going to quickly go in and try and take it out and send it off to the lab. Righto, Daphne. Have a good sleep and we'll see you in an hour or two.
Max is understandably nervous about operating on his own family pet.
I guess it's one of those risky things when you're doing your own loved animal and trying to fix them up and things may go wrong, so I guess it's just about keeping a cool head and treating it just like any other animal.
Max carefully extracts the lump from Daphne's neck.
So I've just got the lump here and I'm just having a good feel to make sure that I have got it all. It's important that we don't leave anything behind that may cause this to come back again.
With the lump safely removed, it will be sent off to the lab to find out what's inside.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Holly's popped in to see how Max is going.
What do you reckon, Holly? Do you think that's all right?
Looking really good, Max. I'd almost be tempted to put just another one over here, just because it's puckering a tiny bit, but otherwise that looks perfect.
You better keep Mum happy.
Speaking of Mum, Catherine went home to bake during Daphne's operation and comes back with goodies for everyone. It's not just Daphne she spoils.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Thank you.
So on the cover.
Oh, and their little dog biscuits.
Daphne's doing all right. She's definitely anxious to see you.
Oh, she.
The operation has gone well, but Catherine still has some concerns.
Did you have to shave much off you?
Yeah.
I've destroyed her groom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good thing Catherine's ready with her own style of post-op care.
Don't tell Max, but I've got a little bit of salmon for you. Yeah, a little indulgence. Hello, puppy! Look at you! Oh, you're very quiet, aren't you? I thought you'd be all excited. And... Oh, how are you doing?
Mum's obviously pretty stoked to see her, and I think Daphne's really looking forward to getting home.
Daphne is off and ready for a bit of TLC while they wait for the lab results. Max will see her in a few hours.
See you for dinner.
Yeah. See you, Mum.
Meanwhile, dinner is the last thing on elderly cat Angel's mind as Holly attempts to take a blood sample to find out what's causing her vomiting.
We'll see how cooperative you're feeling. Okay. This one for Holly. Okay.
Good old cat burrito, we call them. Nice and comfortable, keeps them nice and happy.
Now that Angel's happy, Holly can take a sample in order to reveal which old cat condition she has.
Good girl. Good girl, Angel.
And not all of them are treatable. If she's got either diabetes or changes in her thyroid, then those are things that can be managed relatively well with medication. If she has got kidney changes already, then you're basically on that path that your kidneys aren't necessarily going to fix themselves.
If she feels the way I feel some stages, I sympathise with her.
She was actually very good.
Angel has made it to the ripe old cat age of 16. And as with any old pet, there comes a point where owners must start to consider when to let go.
She may be getting to the stage that we mightn't be able to do anything for her. We may have to make some decisions. It's up to what the vet tells us, and we can take it and discuss it at home. But I'm sure there'll be a few tears.
Coming up, Angel's test results are back.
Come on through with Angel there.
And what fate is in store for Ned, the one-eyed horse.
Just going to check his vitals again.
We're not out of the woods yet.
And will Daphne's mysterious lump get the all clear?
Hey, Daph, how you doing, girl?
Mixed animal vet Marcus is heading back to check on Ned the horse. When he first saw him this morning, Ned was in a bad way, in pain and virtually unable to stand.
Hopefully the horse will have responded to the pain relief that we gave.
Marcus suspected colic, a potentially life-threatening diagnosis for a horse.
Hey Kirsten.
Hey, how you going?
How's he looking?
Yeah, better.
Excellent.
I know.
Kirsten seems relieved, but Marcus isn't ready to declare Ned fit just yet.
So he's eaten a little bit of hay, picked at a bit of grass, and he's obviously moving around happily.
Oh yeah, no, he's
better, eh?
way better, yeah. So the pouring stopped.
Yep. Yep.
He's not wanting to
No,
get
he's not
down.
being down again.
The pain seems to have gone, but if it returns, it could be a bad sign for Ned.
If he gets in pain again, because the pain relief is just masking it, if there's still something going on in there.
Marcus needs to find out if Ned is as good on the inside as he appears on the outside.
Just going to check his vitals again.
We're not out of the woods yet.
It's thumbs up from Marcus.
Yeah, bloody good. Looks awesome.
Relieved. Very relieved.
Give him some water in a little while and see if he'll drink that, and just probably restrict food for a bit.
I think we've got a happy result, happy horse. You have a connection with horse like you probably don't have with anything else. Things go wrong, they can't tell you, so you just have to make sure you look after them as best you can.
So cool, eh?
Marcus just has time for a quick joke.
He could go on embarrassing bodies.
Before he leaves Ned in Kirsten's capable hands. Things weren't looking good for naughty-torty Angel after the elderly cat had been vomiting for several days.
Good, Gary. Do you want to come on through with Angel there?
Angel and owner Gary have returned to the clinic after a call from vet Holly about Angel's blood test results.
So we've got some really good news. We've ruled out some of the really common causes of vomiting and weight loss in an old age cat. That's her thyroid level, so that's within the normal range, so that's awesome. Her glucose is absolutely normal as well.
Better than mine.
So she's definitely not a diabetic, and like I said previously, with
Against the odds, Angel has been given a clean bill of health. Looks like all she was suffering from was a tummy bug.
Yeah, I think it's marvellous she hasn't got any of those. She really is an old cat at 16.
Holly suggests a few things that will help settle her belly.
this is really good for them. It's basically the equivalent of having chicken and rice for dry toast or something when we're not feeling well. Tends to just stay down a lot easier.
And Holly decides to attempt one last injection. anti-nausea.
The injection stings a bit, so she won't appreciate it.
Good honey. Hi. Good honey.
Oh, didn't even. Oh, she didn't know. Oh, never mind. Didn't like it.
Gary's little angel won't be meeting her maker just yet.
We'd like to have her with us for a few more years. See ya.
Last week, Max's family dog Daphne came into the clinic to have a potentially dangerous lump cut out of her neck.
Hey, Daph, how you doing, girl? Hey.
Daphne's returned to get her stitches out, but her recovery has not been completely straightforward.
We were a little bit concerned because she hadn't responded as quickly as we thought, and her breathing was a little bit laboured. But we had a vet in the house, so that was good, and we just watched her and monitored her through the night. And she perked up the next day. I gave her a bit of salmon. I've been very good, haven't taken her for walks, except I did one day and a couple of stitches came out.
Come on, Daph.
And the best news is that during the week, Daphne's mysterious lump was given the all clear.
Wound's healing up nicely. I mean, I have been checking this every night.
Morning and night.
Just want to hold those.
One by one, the stitches come out, and Catherine's impressed with her son's handiwork.
You could darn our socks now.
Don't think so. I'll leave that to Dad. Right, and that's all done.
As a reward for all his hard work, Max might be in for a treat.
What's for tea?
Oh, what about a bit of salmon?
Oh yeah, both of our favourites, I think.
Yeah, between you and Daphne.
That should be all right.
Next time on Pet Medics, can a shot dog defy the odds as the vets fight to save her life?
Like, I didn't feel there could be a bullet in there because she was just so stable.
Marcus meets a happy horse couple.
They're inseparable, these two.
And the vets reveal their animal obsessions.
She's just so huge, she's so cool, I love her.